Coaching 4K.
All right, welcome back to the Greasy Grill. I know I said last week we have a new face, but this is really a new face.
This is the new.
This is like the newest of the new.
What can I say? I'm flattered. I'm glad to be here.
Thank
you for having me on.
No
problem, man.
Yeah, anytime.
It was when I got the text. It was great. Knowing that my best friend Avion, and of course my long lost friend Dominic. No, just bring it in. Just let everybody see.
This has been a year in the making.
Yeah, it's definitely been anticipated. Me and Dom getting back together. It's almost like the ex that you didn't want to see. Like you were like, they're gonna break up, never get back together.
And then they just come right back.
And even though you might be pissed that we're back together, we love each other. So like
back at it like a motherfucking crack addict.
Yes.
That's real friends. Some of y'all need to really look at that as an example right there.
Dom, just pose so people could just.
I'm gonna let them do that.
Now people know what it's like. That's it.
So for like a real intro.
Wait, just to say that should be the thumbnail. Like just like this.
Yeah, I'll probably make it the thumbnail. But
Definitely. All right.
Thumbnail.
Yeah.
Now we should have like this one. Come here. Avion, turn away. Yeah. All right, that's the
thumbnail.
That's
the thumbnail. All right.
Okay. Now for a real intro, my name is Dom.
My name's Avion.
And I'm Matt, aka Chewy.
Chewy, the Chewster, big man.
Let's get the Greasy Grill going today.
So what are we talking about today?
So there's actually a few things that happened. Actually, so this week is Easter. Happy Easter if you celebrate. If you don't, happy
Passover.
Yeah. Ramadan's also this month. So happy Ramadan.
And if we forgot anything, just enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, just
if you're atheist or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So happy Easter to anyone, and so we usually record Sundays, but today's Saturday because of the Easter thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus, for making us.
He died for our sins. It's only right that we repay him with a Greasy Grill podcast.
I bet you Jesus' last words on the cross was, "Thank you, Greasy Grill."
Imagine.
That's a bold statement. Yeah. I wouldn't start putting bets on what his last words were. At all.
None of that.
But speaking of Jesus, I'm just joking. Actually, before we started recording, I was looking on Instagram and I saw that DMX is actually in not good condition. He overdosed on drugs, and they're saying...
Do you know what drug?
Nah, I mean, it has to be some crazy shit.
It's got to be some shit that they took like back in the day. You got to think about DMX is like, he's older. It's definitely some like Quaaludes he found in the back drawer.
Yeah,
and
he
was cleaning out the closet that all the stores.
Oh shit, that's like 1980.
Yeah, he was like.
But from what I saw, apparently he's like a vegetable. So prayers up to DMX and his family and friends.
God bless DMX, because you want to know why X gonna give it to you.
Gonna give it to you.
Gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you.
Let's not get copied. That's we talk about Arizona, but singing a copyrighted song.
Nah, it's only if it's like 30 seconds of the song. That's when it's considered.
He should be lucky with singing his song. He's down. He's on the deathbed.
He can't even sing it right now. Bro.
X can't even give it to you. He's lucky. We're gonna give it to you.
Come on, it's a tribute.
So shout out to Arizona Green Tea. By the way, we appreciate you. Sponsorship coming soon? ? Exclamation.
Now with ginseng and honey.
It's always been.
But I know you guys don't. I know you guys haven't said that. So I mean, you gotta let the viewers know.
Let me say fun fact. No, we do what? Hotcakes.
Hotcakes.
You know
hotcakes.
Hotcakes.
Yeah, hotcakes.
Instead of a hot take, it's a hot cake.
Fun fact: women are actually very attracted to ginseng. Like it makes them like.
That's my middle name.
Gangsta. Okay.
Nah, imagine it's just because the ladies are attracted to me.
Nah, but like if you actually, I think if you drink it, or if you like wear the scent, like it actually makes you girls.
So you're telling me if I pour this on my face?
Why was I just thinking the same thing? Start bathing in green tea, Arizona.
Bro, I'm just gonna fill my tub with green tea
and just fucking soak.
I'm gonna sit in there for hours, like
just marinating.
5 hours a day.
You're gonna turn like yellow.
You want what's crazy though? Like
okay.
Like they like how you were just saying about the ginseng being like it makes like women attracted to you. Like I feel like that is just such a bold statement that like men's product uses. Yeah. And it's low-key sad to be like, yo, you use this, you will get women.
Yeah, because people feel the need to go buy. That's the marketing.
You know what will really help you get women?
Manscaped.
Dr. Squatch.
Just because I was talking to this a little bit to them before the podcast, before we started. It's Because I started using Dr. Squatch, and then I just got Manscaped for my birthday with the weed whacker for my nose.
Oh,
nice. Look at that.
Now that.
That's clean. I got a little bit of congestion, but that's the problem, right, bro? And it does, because from what I learned from Sean, shout out Sean, he's been on here before twice.
Twice.
And Sean told me that like the Phillips Norelco one, like it's good and all, but like it hurts, like you feel it yanking your nose hairs out. I just went in there, I was like, felt nothing, felt absolutely nothing.
That's an investment.
I'm just glad that I love that like men's hygiene products are like a big thing now.
Yeah.
Like, and I saw a thing called man wipes, like flushable.
I've seen that too.
Flushable wipes.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's great because like I'd be flushing like when I was younger and I used like baby wipes to wipe my ass. Like I flushed it no matter what.
That's a fact.
Now it's meant to go down the
toilet. I don't think that any wipe is actually flushable. I'm pretty sure there's like.
They make them flushable. Like they make flushable ones now.
Yeah, they also made the Johnson & Johnsons. I used to wipe my ass with flushable. They always fucked up my toilet anyway.
Johnson & Johnson's a jack of all trades. You know, they have the vaccine.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of vaccine, actually, I saw something. I've been seeing this a lot ever since like they like mentioned this, but it's like becoming more like popular. 15 million doses of the COVID vaccine got mixed up and they had to get tossed.
No way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a delay right there.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
So major cities like New York where we live and like Los Angeles, any place.
All the bigger cities.
Yeah, any place that's like administering the vaccines. That's a big hit because that's 15 million doses. That can honestly that's like
15 million people.
Well, yeah, no shit. I'm trying to think of like a smaller city, but not too small. Like 15 million can honestly like vaccinate probably one entire city.
Yeah,
like a decently sized, like not New York. I mean, there's like a billion people in New York and shit like that.
Well, or like you think of a city like Chicago or like Atlanta, like it's a popular big city, crowded, but it doesn't have as much as obviously.
15 million doses, bro. That's an entire that's an entire city.
Yeah.
That's like a whole state.
Yeah, but they're pumping these vaccines out now. I mean, I think I'm getting it soon.
Oh.
I wasn't trusting it at first, like when it first came out, because like who the hell is going to trust a new vaccine for a disease that was
what the hell? Like the whole COVID.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, I was going to get it soon just because due to the fact of like there's so many now benefits that people are getting. It's going to be so much easier. And, like, at one point, they're going to open shit up no matter what. And then at one point, you're going to have to be vaccinated to do it. And, as much as I was against it at one point because it was new and, like, who really trusts COVID, over the whole quarantine, people really questioned sanity and the world itself. Like, for example, on TikTok, I saw a guy saying that gum is the only thing that's real.
I saw that.
He went on a whole tangent about how gum is the only thing that's real because we live in a simulation. Think about it. Gum stays in your system for 7 years. So that means every 7 years they swap you out for a new person.
Saw that.
I almost had a fucking stroke watching it.
Yo, I almost had a stroke, bro. I
sat there like, bro, this fucking... Yo, I sat there, bro, watching it. I was like, damn near ate a whole... I damn near almost just swallowed a whole pack of gum. I was like, yo, let me just fucking do this.
Bro, after you just reciting what the dude said, I'm just like, what type of fucking...
TikTok in general, I think, is just insane.
Bro, it's kind of crazy how popular TikTok is.
Like, there's really everything on TikTok. Like, I've seen, like, girls with their tits out on TikTok.
Yo,
I'm shocked.
I've seen girls with their tits out. I've seen jokes. I've seen a guy getting killed.
Yeah,
I've seen a guy getting killed.
I've seen a guy, like, straight up getting just murked. Like, he just
I've seen an autistic kid getting
gun to the head.
Yeah, I've seen bullying. I've seen cars, sneakers.
I've seen crashes.
I've seen girls promoting their OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's everywhere. Shout out to my OnlyFans. Gonna collab with Dom's OnlyFans. You can only imagine what's gonna happen on that.
Dude, that's gonna be a whole lot of size and not the size you're thinking of.
It's gonna be another Greasy thing, I'll tell you that. Not the grill.
Yeah. Speaking of OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Danielle Bergoli, aka Bad Baby. She just turned 18, right? And like we're all turning 18 with like you turned 18.
I just turned 18 a couple days ago.
I'm turning 18 next month. Thanks. So we've all been like obviously, bro. She's an attractive girl.
Bro,
so we've all been
If she watches this, bro.
We've all been like watching her since we were all like 15, like her.
Links in the description.
And then we can link.
Well, yeah. She just turned 18. I saw a lot of people in her like birthday post commenting like, "Oh, OnlyFans?" And like, I thought it was really funny because like, fucking down bad, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently she listened. And it's a good thing that she did listen, because she made like $1 million in 6 hours.
Let's do
the revenue.
Let's do the math on that.
Yeah, hit me with some math.
$1 million. That's 100,000.
Yeah.
That's 10 million.
Okay.
There we go. Divided by
6.
That is 166,000. Just about 166.
Almost $167,000 an hour.
Just about.
Bro, can you imagine?
I get paid $15 an hour. Just for a reference here.
Yeah, right? Like,
and look where we are.
Talk about minimum wage, maximum wage. That's fucking insane.
Just by posting her body.
Yeah.
Like, you sold your body for $1 million in 6 hours.
Alright, but here's the real thing, right?
That's how it is.
Here's like serious question. Try to go half.
Split that 3 ways.
I mean,
I think her subscription fee is $24.
Yo, that's tight.
So it's probably $24.99. So that's $25 divided by 3. That's cheap. I don't even know what the math is, but it's worth it. It's worth it. That's all I know.
Whatever it is, it's probably worth it. Let's be real,
guys. It's 8.
No, she's 18.
She's 18.
She's not 8. She's 18. You sick fuck.
Yeah. Come on. Oh shit.
$8.
Oh yeah, $8 a piece. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
It's $5. It's $5 bill and 3 singles. That ain't too bad.
Yeah, facts.
I got a 10. You got anyone got change? I only have
100.
You got Cash App?
I hope they take Venmo.
So all 3 of us have a different electronic banking. That's fucking great. What are we gonna do? Just send it to her?
Send it to one Cash App. Who got a Cash App? Put that in the description.
Yeah, put in the comments down below your Cash App.
We're
gonna choose a random winner every week to send $1 to. And you could go to Dom's Deli, and you could spend that $1 on Arizona, specifically Green Tea, Arizona.
It better be. Nah, realistically though, if you come into my deli and you say, "Hey, like I watched the Greasy Grill,"
you gotta buy that.
You get anything for free. I'll give you anything you want for free. I swear to God.
Anything below $5.
No. No. Anything you want from the store. If you come into my store, ask for me and say, "I watched the Greasy Grill," and you show me that you're subscribed. Anything you want is free.
See now, look, I'm gonna put you in a situation here.
Okay.
Let's say there's some sick fuck out there.
Okay.
Some really sick guy.
Sick.
He's like, I want you.
You want me? I think I'm off limits. I'm just gonna go out there.
Because you got to put it out there that Dom is off limits. All right, he's taken.
He's taken.
I'm just gonna use some common sense and just say that I'm off limits because I'm a human being. You know.
He's just he's too hot for you anyway. He's out of your league.
Yeah, whoever you are.
Don't even think about it.
I don't think I'm probably just off limits just due to like human trafficking and shit like that. I don't want to be part of that.
No, don't even.
I took it the wrong way. I thought you meant like that's my past. I don't want to do that again.
No, yeah. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nah, I just I'm gonna have to hard pass on that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of OnlyFans and like pornography and stuff like that, the governor in Utah blocked porn from any device bought in state.
How would you feel? You can now just squeeze one and you can't watch porn.
I mean, if you go to like a different state, like let's say like, oh, you're in Utah, you like drive down to like Ohio. What's close to Utah? I don't know.
Ohio's mad deep from Utah.
Ohio.
You could go to like Arizona.
There you go.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
You live in Utah. Drive down to Arizona.
California is right there.
Get a device over there and then drive back to Utah. It doesn't matter as long as the device wasn't bought.
Yeah. That gets in there.
If you buy it in Utah, you can't get porn on it.
Well, I mean,
it's gonna be secured and all that.
If you think about it, you could like get like one of your boys like who lives in a different state to just screen record and send it, just text it to you.
Or you just have
I need this
it,
video right now. It's exactly this length.
You really gotta know your porn to know how long the fucking video is.
Look, personally, you look for a longer video.
Because
it's all about plot. I gotta know why they are currently fucking. If a video busts out and they're already fucking, I'm like, how did it get to this point?
What's the story?
Exactly? Did your stepsister get stuck in the washing machine again, or is that your girlfriend? I need to know what the context is here. Because if it's some fucked up shit like Sweet Home Alabama, I don't want to be doing anything to that.
Boys, time out. It's 4:20. Oh,
what you smoking?
Nice.
But if you're in California, it's like to.
It's 420.
It's 420.
It's always 420.
Always 420.
Yo, speaking of 420, this is like a little transition because I don't want to talk about like fucking anymore.
Yeah, all that porn.
Where we live in New York, weed is now legal.
Yo, I love
Well, it's New York in general. I thought.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like
oh, because we live in New York.
Where we live.
I forget.
New York,
yeah.
weed is now legal.
You
so
can now smoke it in public. Have up to 3 ounces.
3 ounces.
On you,
Yeah.
personal.
If you're 21 and older, you can you can do all that.
If
you
it
can
doesn't
grow.
look like it's ready to be like distributed, then you know.
I saw something about the growing. They said you can have
like,
12 plants in total, but it's like six per person. It's like
six per person, 12 total.
You know, because I heard it was like 6 mature plants. I think they call it
something like that,
and then 6 like smaller plants. You could have 12 in total.
Yeah,
12
That's
in total.
interesting with the laws. You know what's gonna be crazy though? Like New York's gonna make so much money.
Yeah, because they're taxing.
On the tax,
they're taxing like 13.
The higher the potency, the more the bud goes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 12% because I think it's 6% goes to the government, 6% goes to something else, and then 1% goes to the county. Because I thought it was the country at first, but then I noticed it's depends on the state.
Another thing. A cop cannot search your vehicle just based on the smell anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a probable cause.
Yeah, you can't use that anymore.
But if they smell it burning, then they have like incentive to like search or to like ask questions.
Right.
Because if it's currently burning, like you don't. I guess they don't want you operating while you're high.
Well, yeah.
In the vehicle.
Now here's
if you go to
well, yeah, that's what it is. Because now they're a lot of the laws from like that about like alcohol is really transitioning over because. Just the basic intoxication,
right,
like you can't, you can't drive in certain things.
Yeah, that's kind of gay though, because you go to Miami, you see somebody fat ass blood out of a car. What's up?
Nothing. Nah, it was. I agree with you though. I agree with you. Whatever you said. But yeah, I mean, like, and I also heard that like us, this was before that, but like,
you said that word.
But no, he didn't mean it in like a derogatory way, so it's okay.
We're just gonna brush past it.
So, I heard you could also like any smoking spot you go to, like if it's if you're at like a restaurant. And that's like the smoking area. You could smoke a blunt there.
No way, that's sick.
Yeah, so if it's a smoking area, it's smoking
blunt.
That's one for cigs that you can smoke there.
Yeah.
So I want to give my hot cake on this one.
I like this hot cake thing.
Thanks. I want to give a hot cake on this one. So like, yeah, I know people are saying like, oh, they only legalize weed because they finally realize that it's not that dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
No. They only legalize weed
for the taxes,
so that they can make money.
They realize more people are smoking weed than cigarettes because it's the new booming business. Tobacco, get the fuck out. Marijuana is the new don in the city. So now they found out, people they want to get schmacked.
Yeah.
Let's make money off people getting schmacked instead of arresting them, instead of getting people pissed and riled up. Let's just make money. So everybody's happy now.
Exactly.
We're smoking. Nice catch. We're smoking. You're making money. Like, that's what it is. And that's smart. See, finally the government's like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's do something that's smart instead of fucking people over.
Making money.
Wow. Yo, because we got world debt, which makes no sense. Yeah. Because we in debt to another planet.
Debt to another planet. Like,
we owe Uranus way too much money. Ever since in the 1700s we borrowed mad shit from them. We never paid them back. They're pissed now. They are pissed.
Yo, speaking of like outer planets, I saw somewhere that I think it's Jupiter that sometimes it rains diamonds.
What?
It rains applause.
Bro, that's beautiful.
so here on Earth, diamonds are like
if you're not from Earth, diamonds are a really expensive stone.
It's hard to come across. But out there in Jupiter, it just fucking rains diamonds, bro.
I don't know if it necessarily. I don't know.
Not always, but it rains diamonds sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is it's pretty fucking sick.
To the extent, what do you mean?
Answer it.
Oh my god.
Answer it.
Special guest from
Sean. We are in the middle of the Greasy Girl. You're on speaker. You want to say hi?
Say hello to the podcast.
What's going on?
So why'd you call me?
Because you told me you were recording at 2:00.
It's 4:30.
Yeah. I'll send you a text off camera.
Okay, what are you guys talking about right now?
So fun fact. We're talking about you.
Yeah, we were talking
about you. That's
bro.
crazy.
Sounds splendid. I'll let you guys get back to talking about me.
You got it, hot stuff.
Take it easy, big man.
Hot cake, Sean.
Especially even when he's not
Even
here.
when he's not here.
That's
He's always
crazy.
managing to be a special guest, even when he's not here.
That was like perfect.
You gotta give it to the guy.
I swear.
Round of applause.
Great dude. Nah, let's actually give him that round of applause.
Yeah, no, that was.
Sean somehow likes to make an appearance even when he's
I
not
swear.
in the room.
To change the tide a little bit, we all were kids, obviously. We read Captain Underpants.
I never
Shut
read.
the fuck up.
I was never a kid.
Yeah, we all read Captain Underpants, right?
Like,
I have
almost every book.
I was on. Fun fact before we get really into it.
Alright.
I went to when I was in third grade, second grade, something like that. I was definitely young elementary school.
I thought you said you weren't.
I met Dave Pickley, right? That's his
Pilkey.
Pilkey. Dave Pickles, whatever the fuck. He came out with his new Captain Underpants book and signed it for me, and I still have it to this day.
That's legendary.
I'm waiting till he dies,
And then that book's gonna
and then
be
that shit's gonna be like boofing.
like 20 games for the book.
And I was on TV. I was on New York One, and they were asking me how I felt beating Dave Pilkey.
I would have shit.
Dave Dill Pickle.
Dave Dill Pickle.
Dave Bread and Butter.
And they were asking me how I was like, it was great. It was a wonderful experience. My grandpa saw me on TV. Not my grandma. Rest in peace. My grandpa saw me on TV.
So the book. So Captain, like, the author of Captain Underpants, one of his books got canceled.
I don't know how you can.
So it's you know the I think it's called Ook and Gluck, the Kung Fu Caveman.
Dude, that was lit, bro. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That book is not on shelves anymore.
Why?
though?
Because apparently it's offensive.
So
Apparently.
what? So what?
So who, the cavemen? They don't know what the fuck's going on.
Maybe it's offensive to the Asian community. I don't know. I think it's just I have the book, so am I like a fugitive because I fucking own the book?
Nah,
I mean, like
you're gonna do
You have the book. Do you know what a book is?
I can find it.
Like currently?
Like, can you run and grab it?
Because I would say run and grab it so we could see what's so derogatory about this
bro.
Ook and Gluck.
Is it gonna actually take you to find it though?
Yeah, probably. Just continue to go.
If you're not back in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Alright, so we're gonna take that short intermission. Take this show for a turn.
And we'll just. It's me and Avion now.
Yeah.
Dom midway. If you ended up fast forwarding, Dom got kicked out.
He got the
Wow, did he find that fucking quick? Yo, he found that quick. Let me see this shit. Alright. The Adventures of Ook and Gluck, Kung Fu Cavemen from the Future. Okay, so I mean, like.
Seems like a calm book though.
So, I mean, I'm gonna skim through this. You guys can continue talking. I'm gonna skim through this real quick.
Yeah. Little Xan and Supreme Patty got into a fight at the bar.
Oh, what was the altercation about?
I think Xan was like mad, like blacked out. He's probably on Xans.
Definitely on high. Fuck yeah.
And I think he like spilled his drink or threw it at Patty, and then Patty like rushed him and shit like that.
Oh shit. Nah, Patty's kind of built now.
He definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him because he was a fat lard.
He came a long way. Fat, the acne.
He was still fucking ugly.
Bro,
Good for
his
him.
acne was crazy. You saw the laser surgery he had?
Yeah,
It looks fucking painful, bro.
Oh,
His
bro,
laser was like leaking.
It was.
It was leaking.
It
Right?
was, yeah.
That was nastiness.
A woman tried to break into Drake's house with a knife.
Get out of that.
Fuck Drake, by the way. I forgot to.
Fuck Drake.
For the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I forgot to say it. So I'm gonna say it like fuck Drake, and fuck Drake. Sorry about that for the last few weeks.
Yeah, please.
But fuck Drake.
Listen, Drake, we advocate for you over there.
Alright, so personally, I'm on page 32 out of
There's like 100.
170 something. And I mean, first of all, they already know Kung Fu. They are in Cleveland in 5000 BC. There is now a bishop and is forcing this woman with a shell bra on to get married to this weird guy.
Oh.
So I mean, I guess this is how this could be offensive here. Don't dinosaur robot. See, look, Cleveland. Attention.
Caveland is supposed to be Cleveland, yeah. Because the kids in the Captain Underpants books are from Cleveland.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Tom's Diner. See, now, like that, I guess, look, that's where it is. Like, don't eat at home. Tom's Diner. Why is Tom gotta be a black guy? Straight up, like, serving dinner.
Why does Tom gotta see this is it? Why
Like-
does Tom gotta be a black guy?
Oh, now look. Now this is really look. Now the girl that can enjoy from Pittsburgh, the girl that can enjoy juice, and the guy that can enjoy pool are white. Case is closed. It should have been fucking canceled. That's what it is.
I don't give a fuck.
I just think that that's the stupidest shit ever, and
I think it's stupid too, but like I'm trying to think of somebody who would nitpick.
if you couldn't tell, that was all a joke. Like we're not obviously like, yo, why?
Like,
is she black?
look,
Why is she
of
white?
course,
You
of
don't
course.
really
Look,
care, though.
of course, look. I do feel like there's issues in this world that have to be fixed, and it's not my place to talk. I'm 18, and I'm just from Staten Island, New York, and Ook and Gluck is a shit book. That's what I think.
It's bro, it's a shitty book now that we're older, but back then it was a great book. And I don't know what, like, bro, that book came out. Check the date on the back of that book. That book came out like 2012, I think, something like that. Like,
Wait, hold up. There was something in here about something from 2003, and that's 18 years ago because
Let me find out.
I should know 2003. I was okay, cool. What the
Like, just look.
2010.
Okay, that book came out 11 years ago. What the fuck are you bringing it up now for?
Exactly. See, look.
And what was like? What made it so like? What made it? What happened in the book?
It was Tom the Chef.
It had to fucking Tom, you
don't think it's Tom?
motherfucker.
Fucking Tom. See, look. This is my beef with today's world. Is the fact that like everybody's got to nitpick. Me personally, like. There are issues in this world,
Of course.
and there are definitely issues within these certain, like, especially like racial stuff. I don't even want to get into it because, but the only thing I want to say is like I feel like that there's people that take advantage of how people like want to speak their minds, and then it gets overlooked by because since it's so fucking stupid, like Ook and Gluck, you get offended by a book that is supposedly made by like two like elementary school people.
Yeah, it's made by fucking children. That's like the
Harold and George, like that.
Yeah.
That's how it's like everything. Like attention was spelled terribly wrong.
Every word in these books are always spelled wrong.
It's for the reason of how it's funny, and I feel like comedy just in the future is gonna be rough,
Dude.
because if you.
wrong.
Because if you get those people that like are just sensitive to the point that find Ook and Gluck, find that offensing, like there's bigger issues, like because there are like
I've heard the funniest jokes that I can't even say what
because it's so fucked up.
Yeah,
because it's fucked up. Like,
human
nature is to laugh.
Let me tell you something. Like this is like from the bottom of my heart. In no way at all am I like racist or anything like that. But I think one of the main reasons why me and Avion are friends is because of the jokes.
He made like some jokes, and like we're past that.
It's not even like we didn't beef about these jokes. Like we were all like we already knew each other, so we weren't like boys at the time. But like I made a couple of jokes, testing the waters, and me and them are fucking best friends now. We run a podcast together, bro.
4 years.
Like I understand there are some people who take it a little too far and are definitely sorry, the table was crooked.
Yeah, I was peeping that.
There definitely are, fucked up people in this world, but, like, there's some things you just gotta step back and be like, yo, is this really, like, something that I want to make an issue about?
Exactly, because I feel like there are so many actual issues that we shouldn't be paying attention to these little...
There's bigger things.
You shouldn't nitpick, because there's no room to nitpick in this world. Everybody's a piece of shit, and that's the bottom line.
Everyone's a dick. It just matters on how big of a dick you are.
It just matters if you could take it or not. Because if you can't take a simple joke, you can't take life. That's how I feel like.
Yeah,
because like life could get real tough at some point, and I think even as us as just being 18-year-olds in a stressful year of 2020, that Ook and Gluck isn't my biggest concern.
I forgot that fucking book existed until I saw this article.
Facts, right?
They're literally kung fu cavemen who live in Cleveland.
Hey, they live in Cleveland. It's not even real.
They live in this fake scenery, and people want to just make what problem about it.
Bro,
I still don't see what was like the problem with the book.
Let me tell you something. All right, if you think
if
you think that this fucking comedy book is offensive, then guys like fucking Pete Davidson, Staten Island native, great guy.
Shout out Pete Davidson.
Yo, fucking Pete Davidson, Kevin Hart, bro. Eddie Murphy, these guys, like, you grew up on that shit and you're fucking canceling it. Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh, dude. Nah, Kevin Hart is really...
Wait, what the fuck's going on here?
I really had moments of dying, crying.
Oh, this is when they learn Kung Fu. I remember the book. That's the part where they learn Kung Fu. I think the only thing that they're like saying is offensive is because the sensei is an Asian guy.
Yeah.
So I guess they're like, oh, it's racist. Not all senseis are Asian or something like that. It makes no sense.
Oh, his name's Master Wong.
Yeah, Master Wong, like...
You know, and he's... he was just simply drawing Asian lettering, and somebody said, are you an artist? And he just says, no. Popeye, no. What? A woman, no. Teacher, no. The Pope.
Dude, that just pissed me off. Speaking of, like, I just mentioned Pete Davidson. I've been watching a lot of his, like, shows, and, like, I watched The King of Staten Island. Great fucking movie. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's a great fucking movie.
Ever since I saw Made in Staten Island, anything that has to do with Staten Island that goes on TV just gives me... It gives me agita. It makes me not want to eat later that day. It questions where I live and if I really should say I'm from Staten Island. But, you know, you gotta represent at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Pete Davidson, because he's definitely, like, one of the underrated, funniest people in the media right
Made it out the hood.
he made it out of the fucking Great Kills. You know he's from Great Kills, right? He used to go to the deli that we go to all the fucking time.
He used to pop out the Village, probably went to 24.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
And he lived in Great Kills. That's the heart and soul of Great Kills.
Pride of GK,
Pride of GK, one of those stupid fucking wristbands they used to give us. Shout out Miss Lanza.
Oh, dude.
and her husband, who's like a senate of...
Yo, you know, speaking of Miss Lanza, Andrew Lanza's father, he was right around the corner from me.
What?
I swear to God, bro, it's the one house right past the statue.
You should bring him on.
I shoveled his house. One time when it snowed, like 3 years ago, I shoveled his house. Yo, for a guy...
Did he give you a good tip?
Yo, for the guy who's
a politician.
Yo, for the guy who's like the father of a senator or something, bro, he fucking paid me like shit. He gave me like $20. He has a big-ass crib. Yo, he has a fucking big-ass house. I got no money.
These are the issues we're talking about.
Yeah. This is what is wrong with Staten Island.
Is Mr. Lands up the block is paying Dom shit for shoveling. What a fucking asshole.
Dick. Nah, he's probably...
Guys, he's probably a really nice guy.
Cool guy.
Probably a really nice guy.
Yo, you know what? I don't want to talk anymore on these topics. Let's just, like, talk about some funny shit.
Some funny shit? Like how I used to bully you in CCD?
Like our origin story, yeah.
So, we went to CCD at St. Charles. Shout out St. Charles. And we always had, like, as Dom calls them, Jesus books. It was really just, like, the textbook for CCD.
It was a Jesus book. It said Jesus loves you.
Now, Dom... looked more of an idiot than he does now.
I don't know how it can get worse. But
No, Dom. I think Dom looks great now with the facial hair and everything. He looks good.
Shout
out to Artistic Image. You saw that?
Artistic Image, hell yeah. Shout out to Lindy.
But yeah, you know, he didn't bring his books or anything, and
because I would be getting out of real school. Like I would be getting out of IS2. And I would take the 79 down to fucking CCD, and I would never have my Jesus book on me because I didn't even have one of the fucking books.
And I used to bully Dom for not knowing about Jesus, as if I was some holy child.
Yeah, as if you're a fucking Albert Einstein in CCD.
Yeah, like, you know, like as if I'm Father Matt here, you know.
Yeah, right. Like Saint Matt.
Holding a mass. I don't even go to church. I probably should though. I probably need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, bro, you gotta get schmacked and go to church. No. That's so much. Yo, imagine doing that shit, bro.
You go and clapped out your mind. The pastor's just like,
yo, the body of Christ must be busting at that point, bro.
Nah, bro, I've never went up for the blood of Christ, bro. But if I'm schmacked, I'm going up for fucking seconds and thirds, bro.
I wonder because of COVID if they still like place it in your mouth. You know, because the old people did that because you know they would be like body of Christ. I say amen, and you know usually he puts it in your hand, but they would.
Yeah.
You know, like. Is he like wearing a glove too? Like, okay, giving them out. Like, what do they actually put it in your hand?
Are they all? I wonder if they all wear masks. Like, I haven't been to church in like 5 years, but like,
yeah, I know. All I remember is that Jesus hung up there really big.
Oh yeah, always.
So like and had the lights. Oh, Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Nah, I guess I'm the only one that remembers.
All right. Anyways, so back to the CCD story. So Chewy didn't know my name,
Eugene.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. So
It was Eugene.
So yeah. So I'd walk in. I'd always be like at least like 15 or 20 minutes late. I'd sit down in the random desk that I chose, and I wouldn't have my book. So my teacher would be like, "Hey, you know." He called me Dominic at the time. I wasn't really going by Dominic, it was just Dominic. So he's like, "Oh, like Dominic, you have your book, your homework." I was like, "No, I don't have a Jesus book," and I didn't do the homework. And then Chewy from across the room, "Eugene, you asshole!"
I actually remember when you sat in the back corner, first desk when you walk in.
Yup.
And I sat on just the complete opposite side in the back corner. I sit next to a couple guys. Some of them I still talk to today. I don't want to name drop. For
Right.
no specific reason,
Yeah.
just because.
Just for the
But,
sorry.
I remember, that guy was chill. The teacher in general. And then
The best part about all of this, though, what did you get in the class?
I just passed with a 70.
I got a
Dom got a
97.
97.
I got a 97 in that class.
Because you want to know why Dom was, godly inclined. You know, he knew more. He had that natural sense of Jesus. He had that natural sense of Jesus to him, and I guess I was missing out because I had the Jesus book and still didn't know what the fuck was going on. Exactly.
Yo, don't be surprised if I'm fucking
A
Jesus
priest?
reincarnated, bro.
If that's Jesus reincarnated, I'm scared for Jesus.
Relax.
Don't gas yourself up too much. Just because you're godly inclined doesn't mean you're
Jesus.
the modern day Jesus. I know you got the beard and all, but
Nah,
Yo, listen, all I know is I fucking smoked you. Like, bro.
nah, bro. Jesus was lit though. Like, bro,
He
like,
said Jesus was like...
nah, bro. Think about it.
like
evil guy.
Bro. Think about it, bro. Like, there was this dude. His name was probably Paul or something. Like, Josiah, or Jeremiah, whatever the fuck their names were back then. He took clay out of the ocean, put it in this man's eyes, and cured blindness. How come we're not trying this shit out nowadays?
Yo, bro.
Like I know Jesus had superpowers and whatnot, but like you're telling me he was just putting clay in dudes' eyes and they could see? And have we tried it? I bet we haven't.
Hell no.
But that's because people don't want to help. The blind guy can't find himself to the clay. He doesn't even know what it looks like, what it feels like. We have to help the blind people. That's the message of the day.
Message of the day.
Help blind people.
Any way you can.
Even deaf people. I met a deaf woman earlier. I was going into a store and I saw she had a dog and it said, hearing dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, "Can you hear?" And she walked right by me. I'm guessing she can hear. I go, no, bro. Hold up. It wasn't like...
She was pushing the limits of getting canceled.
No. Hold up. To be fair, he had a hearing aid in. So I didn't...
She should be
so I didn't know if it was like she had like just... really low hearing, so I was just curious. We get curious, George.
You gotta ask questions.
Like, of course, I didn't do it to be disrespectful. I was like, "Can you hear me?" And she walked by, so I'm guessing she couldn't hear me. The dog was cute. I was about to pet it, and then I saw no touch. I was like, "All right," and I just went into the store.
What was the moral? Like, what's the message of that?
To respect people with disabilities.
I actually have a little hot cake that might push the limits of me.
Is this your third hot cake?
Yes.
Yeah,
I have a lot of hot cakes.
I could tell.
Throw that word. Nice cakes.
Right. This is probably going to push the limits of me getting canceled right now. So I'm
Don't
putting it all on the line right now.
Don't do that.
Dude, Helen Keller's fake.
Oh no, okay, no, that's not pushing the lines to getting canceled.
I know, a lot of people might just like...
That is a crazy... Apparently she flew a fucking plane. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know how she wrote all these books if she can't fucking see.
It's just... Because, me personally, straight up...
Only goes a long way.
Straight up, if me personally, if I was
how do you write a book in Braille?
I don't know, bro.
I could read Braille.
You could?
Fuck, nah.
Yeah, I can read Braille too, bro. As long as I see the thing that comes first, I go, 14.
Nah, but personally, if I was born deaf and blind, I would expect my parents to put me out of my misery.
Oh my god, you fucking... Oh
No, and I don't mean this in a way to be offensive. I really do mean this. Because you think about it, think about how boring life would be just by touching.
It's not even that boring. It's just miserable.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. Would you be happy if you were deaf and blind?
I wouldn't even know what.
You wouldn't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
You would just feel do you even have thoughts at that point?
In your mind, I think.
That's crazy. You could, because at least if you're deaf, you could enjoy a sunset. If you're blind, you could enjoy music.
Yeah.
Now you don't have any of those.
That'd be different, too.
Yeah, which kind of just goes back to like how the fuck is any of this stuff possible? Where she wrote books, flew a plane. How do you, bro? First of all, I understand maybe you're blind and you fly a plane with like a guy next to you telling you what to do.
Well, from what I think, I'm pretty sure she was just in the plane. I don't think she actually flew the plane.
She probably like steered it.
Like you know, like
what do you do? Fucking point at her like she didn't see it?
I don't know.
Well, you put in Braille like if I tap you once, it's fake. If I tap you twice, it's real. And he was probably like, and it was like, you know.
Wait. That's another thing. Because like when you teach someone Braille,
that's what I was thinking. Like she has no letters.
Yeah, when you teach someone Braille, right? Like they probably like let her feel the letter and say like that's A. How the fuck did she learn the entire alphabet enough to write books?
And she spoke sign language. You can't even see. How
are you speaking sign language?
Oh, that's critical.
And I have another crazy fact here because I was thinking about it because I was sitting in global history with Mr. Gibbons. Shout out Mr. Gibbons. He had these pictures up in his room of like dates that these historic figures were born and died. Didn't even know Anne Frank and Martin Luther King died in the same year. What? Right? I thought Anne Frank was like mad like back in the day, like 1800s type shit. Like nah, but then I forget it was like Nazi Germany. She was was vibing out in the attic and shit.
Yeah, she was probably having the time of her life.
I'm really curious. I want to read the diary. They sell that shit, right? Like, I'm really curious. Like, that's crazy. Like, imagine like you really just in the attic for that long just to hide. Bro, and she lived. She did it. Like, that's some boss bitch shit to do.
Bro, I heard a Holocaust story, bro. Like these survivors, mad interesting, bro.
My grandfather always tells me stories. He just turned 91, March 16th. God bless him. He's in great health.
Fuck yeah.
He survived COVID last year at this age. Like, guy, dude, the tank. Straight up. And so he's from Croatia. He has this one story. It's one of my favorite stories. He was in Croatia at the time during World War II when Italian soldiers were coming into Croatia. And him and his brother, they were close in age. And one of the Italian soldiers hit his brother. So he goes to stand up for his brother. And then he gets fucking hit with the musket right in his face. It's just, it's crazy. He has a memory like an elephant. Like, you would think 91, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Bro, he remembers the exact date that he shaved for the first time. Do you remember when you shaved for the first time? The exact date?
I still haven't shaved for the first time.
Yeah, imagine. You'd be one hairy motherfucker if you were. You didn't shave
you're bringing up, like, grandpa stories. You remember... my Zia Wanda, you remember the time that she had her mother over? I forgot. I think it was my mom's birthday. Dude, this is you guys. It's gonna be the first time you hear the story. You're gonna crack up. You were there. I think Nick and Sean were here also.
Yeah.
Right. So we're all sitting at. We were sitting at this table just downstairs.
At the kid table.
Right. And the one rule that we were all told is don't mention Hitler and the Nazis and stuff like that.
Did we play Cards Against Humanity?
We played Cards Against Humanity.
And it was like Mecha Hitler on the color?
Yeah, no. So the one rule, because for obviously you guys don't know, my Zia Wanda's mother is German. And she's like, I think she's like 90. She's in like mid-90s, I think. I'm not really sure. She's 90 though, God bless her. But the one rule, don't mention Hitler, don't mention World War II, Nazis, stuff like that. So my aunt, she goes, "Hey Ma! Hitler, right? The Nazis. Fuck yeah, that guy was awesome."
What the fuck? What a way. Everybody's like, yo, look, let's just try to steer away. And this one person was like, yo, everything that happened, World War II, all this shit. Yo, you remember that?
Remember that?
You remember? Huh, I bet you do. Fuck, man. Who's calling me? That's my sister. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Let's keep it rolling. So Chewy's just handling some business right now.
Yeah. I think this is probably the first time we've ever had a double phone call.
Right? My boy's busy.
Yeah, right. I mean, guys, fucking listen. Shout out to Sean again for calling us.
Thanks, that was just perfect.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom, for yelling at the dog. Thank you also, Chewy, for not closing the door so we wouldn't hear my mom yelling at the dog. You're a real trooper out there, pal.
Good luck, bro.
I really don't know what to do right now.
I don't know either. I mean, we already been recording for like...
Yeah, like, I kind of want to close it out, but we can't close it out without
close out
him.
that story, bro.
You know, I can't close it out without Chewy, you know?
Nah, that's just fucked up, so we're just gonna wait here, you know?
We're not going to be in dead silence, though. Now we're not.
You
know, here's perfect time to plug. Links in the description, Instagram, TikTok,
the email,
whatever.
The Greasy Bro 3.
Yeah, the greasybro3 at gmail.com. Shout out to Arizona.
Facts, kept my mouth,
you know, not dry.
Word.
$100 giveaway at 100 subscribers.
What do we at right now?
Like 40? I'll check right now.
That's calm. 60 minutes.
Yeah.
You could be that lucky guy. Now, we dead ass about this $100, though.
No, yeah, like, that's like a serious
Tell
thing. We are at...
About to get the analytics right now.
Oh, yeah. Manage your Google account. That's not what I want to do.
Nah.
I want to just...
Go to your channel.
Oh, wait, I gotta switch my... Fuck. We're gonna switch to this account here.
Yeah.
Oh, I just signed out.
You fuck. Damn it.
What'd you do?
This fuck signed out the account and we was trying to find out how many subscribers we had.
I checked it like a couple days ago. I think it was. I think you guys had like 40 something.
40 something. He just said 40.
Yeah, I think
he the exacts.
That's alright.
That's crazy.
I'll remember the password later.
Oh, I could check for you right now.
Yeah, there you go. Because we were gonna close out, but we can't close out without you.
Yeah, facts. We had some.
The Greasy grill. That's the Freest. The Greasy. Can't fucking spell. 46.
You're not even subscribed?
Oh, this is the Outhouse account. Well, now I'm subscribed. Now I'm subscribed.
47.
Now I'm subscribed on both accounts.
Well, hold on, because I actually brought you on here so we could talk a little bit about something that's coming up that's really important.
Oh yes,
actually.
so I am doing a podcast with Sean, who you've seen before, and our other friend Justin.
Yeah.
Now this is our third time.
Third time's the charm.
Me and Sean started off with the Ramble, just me and him on SoundCloud. Sucked.
I heard one of those.
It sucked.
I was a special guest on that.
You were, and that never got posted.
Never.
Then we tried Cousines on the mic. Too long of a name. We were a little bit immature at the time. Then we had COVID hit, family issues. Now we're running the shit back to back, and it's the Outhouse.
And you already got everything made, channel made.
Yeah, we already got the channel made. Don put link
in the description.
Link in the description. We're looking to start it end of this month, kind of May. You know, I was waiting for baseball to clear up. I got baseball started. April 10th. Shout out your Wagner Falcons.
Oh yeah.
I still represent. I left, but
what's it called? We're still in the works in getting that whole collab episode done. So, funny enough, actually, Justin hit me up, and he was like, yo, like, when I get back from Florida, can I be on the podcast? And I was like, yeah, sure. So, funny enough, we're going to have all three of them on the podcast, just at separate times.
Get a little glimpse of what we're about.
Right, and then eventually, you know, when we figure out the whole how we're going to do it, we'll have all three of them come on.
It's definitely going to happen down the road. I want to wait till we're a couple episodes deep to do it, so I would say over the summer. Most definitely.
Like that, yeah.
Most definitely. If everything goes according to plan over the summer, as James said, which I unfortunately couldn't meet James today, the Greasy Outhouse you will see in the summer.
That's if not, yeah.
Greasy Outhouse, I like that.
If not, if not within the next like month or two, it'll definitely be over the summer without a doubt. I was suggesting to Sean that we have you guys come on before you guys start your podcast, so we got a little kickstart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll play. We'll play by ear.
It's a logistics thing. It's kind of hard to get 6 people on one show. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's doing whatever the fuck they do.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you know, we post the same podcast and just different camera angles. from each channel.
The one thing I was like totally cool with that, and I realized that like most of our followers and subscribers are probably going to be like similar people, and they're not going to want to watch.
Yeah, unless it's we pull these couches over there, bed together, and we really lay out nice and comfortable, really nice little vibe. Yeah.
Hello.
You know,
that's definitely.
You might catch me cuddling with Avion at one point.
Like, this is the Greasy Outhouse.
That's definitely something that we're
I
gonna.
want that on a shirt. The Greasy Outhouse. I want that on the shirt.
Yo, should we drop
merch?
Well, should we drop merch? Like, it's gonna be like super
Greasy
cheap.
Grill
It'll be like
merch.
super cheap. But like, should we drop like
Greasy
for the
Grill
collab
merch.
episode, bro? The Greasy Outhouse.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
I mean,
fucking
I mean,
do it,
I mean,
bro.
I mean, we'll talk about it.
I was like, nah, we
Keep
gotta slap that.
keep
on
your ears
shit.
open for Greasy Outhouse merch
Yo.
Facts.
down the road.
Oh yeah, that's
shirts. I'm thinking of some fitted cap.
some hats.
A fitted cap.
hats.
Thinking of some shirts with a nice logo.
The Greasy
Some
Outhouse.
some
Greasy
underwear.
Outhouse, some undies.
And in the men's underwear, what we could do is really be funny, and there's like that little pouch in the front. Could be an outhouse.
An outhouse with. Oh!
And the rest of the underwear looks greasy.
Bro, innovative.
Yo, the back. Yo, the back of it will be like
A
the
grease
buckle
stain.
area. Yeah,
It's a grease stain.
Fire. See, look out for that.
dude. We
Really
got.
look out for that. Nah, the fitted caps and the shirts and the hoodies is something.
Yeah,
that's
it's definitely. Yo, shirts without a doubt are happening because we're gonna wear them for the episode. If
Some
we-
dry fit so you could work out.
Oh.
that'd be wavy.
That might be a little bit extra though. That
Nah,
might
bro, that's
that might be an
bad for the
exclusive
materials.
drop.
That's
Yo,
bad for the
and
materials.
bro, it's gonna be like super cheap. We're probably gonna put it on like a Hanes shirt, and we'll probably only charge like $20.
Like 15,
I mean, like
12, 15.
Hey, stay tuned for it.
it's definitely gonna be something to look out for. But with that, we're gonna close out. So my name is Dom.
My name's Adrian.
I'm Matt, aka Chewy.
This was the a little Greasy Outhouse collab for the beginning. Stay tuned for more,
It's only the beginning.
and we'll see you. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Be good.